how do you go about, or did you see this performance coming?
Yep.
What was the difference today?
There's been a lot of talk about, not winning in 11 games, going back into last season, a bunch of stuff that was on various publications, sites, all of that. I still believe in this team. Tommy Dutra, I'll give a shout out to him. He called it before the game even started. He said the guys are into it. Steph was good in his warm-up. I thought we had a good couple of days of training. It wasn't easy to come back from a tough loss in RSL. So Tommy called it based on Steph, based on some of the senior players. This team is a good team. I know we're missing, key parts, but we're a good team. And so, does it surprise me? No. I mean, we beat a quality team last year in Leagues Cup 3-0. We beat, another quality team in a last-minute goal from Raul last year. It doesn't matter how they come, Jeremiah. It's a win. So, the whole mood of the team was one of, I think they were determined, if that's the right adjective I want to use. They were determined to put in a good performance. And then, you got quality from a guy, Freddie. He continues to, do a great job for this club. I'm so happy that we signed him. And, it's just a good all-around victory for the group, for the team. They deserved it. They earned it.
Hugo from El Siete Días. Coach, ¿cuál fue la clave para ganar este partido tan complicado? El resultado 3-0 parece fácil, pero León, a mucha gente se le olvida que León es uno de los mejores clubes de México. ¿Cuál fue la clave para ganar? Aparte, obviamente, que Montero estuvo en verdadero estado de gracia con 2 goles, Cristian con 3 pases, pero la estrategia en la media cancha, ¿estuvo usted un acercamiento con los mediocampistas? ¿Cómo marcar a los creativos de León? ¿Cuál fue la clave para ganar?
Coach, what will be the keys to the win today? Even though a 3-0 seems like an easy win, León is one of the best teams in Mexico.
Yeah, for sure.
And even though we understand that Montero scored 2 goals, Christian had 3 passes, still what do you believe were the keys for the win today or tonight?
Senor Holland has a very good team. They are a very good possession-based team. We appreciate and respect our opponent, for sure. What we tried to do today was, we know they like to play all the time from the goalkeeper. They play from the back. They like to play possession. And our team actually is a good transition team. And if you defend well and you press at the right moments, you create chances in transition. The challenge there is, against a good team like León, is if you press and you don't win the ball and they open you up, then they're in control of scoring opportunities. And so I think our players did a good job of recognizing when the right time to press. And then in transition, I thought we were very good tonight. Gracias para tu pregunta.
Primero que nada, el coach Orlán tiene un muy buen equipo, y eso es algo que respetamos al oponente siempre. Y sabemos que tienen un buen plan de posesión. Es un equipo que le gusta tener posesión. Sin embargo, lo que nosotros hacemos es tratar de tener una buena posición defensiva, y desde ese momento transicionar hacia el ataque bien, para ejercer presión y tratar de ganar la pelota. Hoy día hicimos un muy buen trabajo en saber cuándo presionar y cuándo hacer las transiciones correctas, lo cual nos permitió tener el resultado que tuvimos hoy.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Felicitaciones por el triunfo. La campaña del Sanders en lo que va del año va entre luces y sombras. En el campeonato local no le está yendo muy bien y en el campeonato de CONCACAF está con triunfos muy buenos. Pareciera que hubiera dos equipos Sanders. ¿Qué tendría que hacer o corregir para hacer del Sanders un solo equipo ganador?
All right. Number one, congratulations on the win. What it seems like the Sounders is a team that is living in between lights and shadows, where
I thought he said.
yeah, where it's very poetic. Where in the MLS they're not playing so well right now, and in the CONCACAF they're having very good games and with very good wins. What do you believe the team needs to do so it balances out and it has a better performance across all the different competitions?
So, very good question. So, I believe, creo que, that the team is a good team, whether it's CONCACAF or MLS or, Open Cup or Leagues Cup or anything. What happened in the first game against Nashville, credit to Nashville. They had a good game plan, one mistake, they win 1-0. Against RSL, that was a challenging game because I rotated players, we had a 2-hour delay, and one mistake. Just one lack of concentration prevented us from getting something out of that game. So what I would say is, although it may seem that Motagua was 5-0, and this game was 3-0, I think there is a narrative, and I don't know how you're going to say that in Spanish, but there is a narrative as to why those games went the way they were. But the one constant is always the spirit and the effort of the players in that locker room. Because against Nashville, I thought the team fought hard. Against Motagua, I think the team fought hard down in Honduras, 16-year-old kid. We played hard against RSL. Yes, some changes, okay. And then we played hard tonight because we wanted to prove that, the people that were writing things about the club, we're a good team. Sorry. Lo siento.
Es una buena pregunta. Yo creo que para empezar el equipo que tenemos es un equipo bueno y tiene buenos jugadores, tiene buenos componentes y es un equipo bueno para competir en CONCACAF, en MLS, en Open Cup y en cualquier otro campeonato que se presente enfrente de nosotros. Sin embargo, hay específicas cosas que han sucedido en los partidos que han pasado hasta el principio de la temporada. Por ejemplo, contra Nashville, jugamos con fuerza y jugamos bien, sin embargo jugamos con fuerza, diría yo, y ellos tomaron una oportunidad que se presentó y lamentablemente pasó lo que pasó. Contra Real Salt Lake, de la misma manera, hubieron una serie de cosas que pasaron durante ese partido, el retraso, etcétera, y también hubo una oportunidad que ellos tuvieron y un error nuestro y eso permitió a ellos anotar. Lo que es importante es la narrativa que hay entre todos estos partidos, que es lo importante que resaltar, que es el espíritu del equipo y la fuerza que el equipo pone constantemente en los partidos. Ese espíritu es lo que nosotros creemos que va a permitirnos tener buenos resultados en el futuro y como ves hay ciertos elementos que se pueden ver, como la fuerza con la cual jugamos contra Nashville cuando estuvimos acá, el hecho que inclusive cuando fuimos a jugar contra Motagua de visita, tuvimos un jugador de 15 años participando en el equipo e igual puso todo el esfuerzo y el espíritu que el equipo debe tener, y creo que con esas cualidades vamos a poder seguir desarrollando esta campaña.
Increíble. Muy bien. Go right here. Still have one? No? Okay. We'll come to Nico. Has been waiting. We'll go down to Nico.
Coach, just two quick questions. One, what's the messaging to a team that obviously won 3-0, played a great game, but still has another game to be played in Mexico? And then it seemed like Alex Roldan came off in the 45th, and Nico was unavailable today. Just wanted to get a quick update on those two players. Thank you.
So we understand that, again, León is a very well-coached, very good team. And 3-0 might seem like we are the favorites, but I already warned them that we're not the favorites, that we must approach the game in the same fashion, because the first 30 minutes, I know they are going to come at us with everything that they have. So if we can withstand the first 30 minutes, maybe go into halftime, or maybe a goal in transition, means they have to score 5. So we are not going to say we've already won this, this round of 16. It's the quarterfinals. It's far from over. We're too smart for that. And then as far as Alex is concerned, Alex sustained an injury on his foot, and we are going to assess that injury, and I can give you more details. And as far as Nico Ladero is concerned, he has a right adductor injury. It occurred during training. It has nothing to do with his knee. His knee is stable and is good. It's a minor road bump, and I won't rule him out for Saturday, and I definitely won't rule him out for next Thursday. We'll just continue to see how it goes. Those are funny injuries, but it's not anything serious. So it's precautionary again. But he was in the locker room before the game, after the game. He's a good captain. So he's doing whatever he can to help the team.
Take one or two more in here, and then we do need to get some questions on Zoom. We'll go Maz and then John and go upstairs. So Maz, go ahead.
Yeah, Brian, just can you talk a little bit more about the transition? Is this something you've been working on and now it's coming to its fruition? You've mentioned it a couple of times. Just can you go more into?
We've always been a good transition team with Jordan Morris on the field.
Well, that's pretty easy.
Okay, but I'm giving you some easy quotes. I mean, if I give you the whole game plan, I mean, our opponents are going to know because everybody reads Sounder at heart.
That's it.
Oh, okay. All
Just
right.
Cascadia sports.
Okay. So the fact of the matter is that Christian could have scored at the very end. Jordan at the very end. We had good moments where late trailers, Albert, we got down. There was a lot of good transition moments. But transition doesn't mean always you're defending deep and you go on these long, massive runs that Jordan is very good at, or Christian. But it's also if you win the ball higher up the field and you can attack the goal before your opponent is able to recover and organize their defending. It's the same thing, and I thought we had some good moments there as well. So transition in our sport could come in different areas of the field, at home or away, how high up do we press, how aggressive are we in our pressure. Those are all questions that, that we try and answer. We try and bring a game plan together, but, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight it worked well for us.
Go to John and then up to Zoom.
Coach, Obed Vargas has played tons of minutes for this club this season and had a really great performance tonight. What's it like to have a kid that young that you can trust to play 90 minutes against a Liga MX club and know that he's going to be able to perform the way he did tonight?
Well, I would hope some of the scouts from León or some of the other bigger teams in Mexico would take notice. Although I don't want to lose the kid, but certainly he belongs in the team. He has, played at a level where he belongs on the field. So that's credit to him. Credit to Wade from last year. There's a lot of different reasons why that kid has performed well. But we're happy to have him now. And, he reminds me a little bit of Christian. When Christian first came, he's got that defending tenacity, but he can go forward and attack. And, I think he's going to be a tremendous player for our club. And then let's see.
Okay, Laura, we'll go to you on Zoom.
Thank you. Charles William, you have the floor.
Hey, congrats, Coach. I wanted to ask, do you think you would have played this way even if you had the stars that you're missing today? And also a few words about Christian. It seems like anywhere you deploy him, multiple different roles, he's impactful, and he certainly was today.
Yes, we would have played the same way with Raul, Nico, Will Bruin, Madranda, Atencio, whoever else is on our injury list. We would have played the same. We're trying to make statements about playing at home. There was a narrative out there that we didn't play with enough tempo at home. I think we addressed that. I think we can, hopefully sustain some of that momentum at home. As far as Christian is concerned, I know that he got good results on, some of the data sites out there in the dataverse, in the metaverse, whatever you guys want to call it. But Christian's his emotional ties to our success is what I prefer to look at. You can go on, SofaScore or FOTMob, or you guys can do all the data you want. But his emotional leadership on the field, when he presses, how he presses, the energy and the desire, the commitment to his team, to himself, to his, the game, is what makes him a special player. That run at the very end of the game where he didn't score, I mean, you just look at the desire in that kid to get in. He's tired. He's been working hard all game long, and the ball comes over, and he's at the end of it, physically able to get there, and the guy maybe throws him off balance or whatever. That's Christian. Never gives up, never quits, whether it's the first minute, the 95th minute, 4th minute. That's his emotional contribution to the team is far and away greater than any statistic that you guys can throw at me. Mic drop. Sorry.
Last question online. Felipe Maqueda.
Coach Brian, felicidades por el triunfo. Usted hablaba de Obed hace un momento y me gustaría saber también su opinión con respecto a la actuación de Freddy Montero y la importancia que tiene él dentro del vestidor. Y mi segunda pregunta es, entiendo que son dos torneos diferentes, la Liga y el torneo de CONCACAF, pero me gustaría saber si el partido del próximo jueves toma más importancia que el partido del sábado en términos de rotación de jugadores.
Coach, you were talking about Obed, but I would like to have your opinion as well about Freddy Montero's contribution, not only on the field, but also in the locker room. And then my second question is about, you mentioned that, CONCACAF and MLS are all, tournaments that are important to the club, but because of the situation where right now, does the CONCACAF game next Thursday takes,
No.
a higher
No.
importance than the game on Sunday?
No, Felipe. Thank you for the questions again. But no, the most important game is the LA Galaxy. That is the most important game. Absolutely. We're not going to look forward to León until after the Galaxy. That is an important match. That's a very good team, well-coached team. So the LA Galaxy is the most important game. Next. Then, what I would say about Freddie, thank you for that question, is he's like fine wine. The older he gets, the better he is. And he has performed very well for this club for many years. And again, I think I said it earlier, I'm very happy that we were able to re-sign him for this year, and he was able to contribute in tonight's game.
Bueno, no Felipe. El partido más importante es el partido contra...
No.
Es el partido contra Galaxy. El partido más importante siempre es el siguiente partido y cuando pasa ese partido, el siguiente partido es el partido más importante. León viene después de Galaxy, por lo tanto el partido más importante es el que viene ahora, que es el de Galaxy. Gracias por hacerme la pregunta con respecto a Freddy. Freddy es como un buen vino, a más años es mejor y estamos muy contentos de tenerlo en el equipo, de que siga contribuyendo y con mucha felicidad de su participación tanto dentro como fuera de la cancha.
Laura, that's it from upstairs, I believe.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Anything else from the Dataverse down here before we bid farewell? Had to do it, Schmetzer, I'm sorry.
I'm making up words.
Okay, we'll close with one more back here, and while the mic's coming around, just a reminder, team is off tomorrow, and we'll be back at it for media availability at Starfire Sports Thursday and Friday. Last question right here, please.
Gracias, thank you. El equipo ganó hoy día por 3-0 y la pregunta que uno podría hacerse, ¿fueron más los goles que se hicieron o más los goles que se perdieron? ¿Qué habría que mejorar en el ataque, más allá de las ausencias ya conocidas, para hacerlo más eficiente?
So the question is, yeah, we had a win of 3-0 today, but my question is more like, is it more the goals that we were able to make, or were more the goals that we were not able to finalize? What would you think will be the work that will need to happen in order to be more effective towards goal?
It's another very good question. Thank you. Look, 3-0, there's still a chance. León is a very good team. Don't think we're going to, think that it's already finished. But at four, then that's a bigger challenge. That would have been a little bit easier for us. So, what do I regret? Do I regret that we won 3-0? No. Do I regret that we didn't score the fourth goal? No. What I was happy with is that our team played the way I believe they could. That they put the effort and intensity into the game. That is what I'm most proud of. Sometimes the scoreline, yes, is important, but just the team playing well after a difficult start was what I was most pleased with.
Buena pregunta. Sí, 3-0 es un buen resultado, pero todavía deja una oportunidad. Le deja una oportunidad válida a León y nosotros no vamos a tomar nada gratis en realidad. Ahora, por supuesto, marcar 4 goles hubiera sido mucho mejor para nosotros. Sin embargo, no tengo ningún remordimiento. Tengo remordimientos de que solo hayan sido 3 o que no hayamos podido anotar un gol más. En realidad no. Lo que tengo es satisfacción de que el equipo jugó como yo creo que realmente puede jugar. Y he visto una mejora con respecto a los partidos anteriores. He visto el esfuerzo y la calidad del juego que el equipo puede tener y eso creo que es la principal lección que me deja el partido de hoy. Y creo que el equipo va a seguir jugando de esta manera mejor y va a seguir avanzando en los siguientes partidos.